Hi, welcome back to Show and Sell. My name is Scott. In the South, where I live, yard sales have gotten fewer and farther between. It's November and it's getting cold for the Southerners, and maybe it's not true of the rest of the country, but we're down to, whereas I was going to yard sales 2 and 3 days a week, I went to yard sales one day. I went out on Saturday. And, well, let's take a look. I picked up all of the items that you see here at the first yard sale of the weekend. And in no particular order, on the top left, a mini aluminum coffee pot for when you camp out, several Yu-Gi-Oh! VHS tapes, a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh! DVDs, a couple Hot Wheels, television series discs, a 200-piece Pokemon puzzle. All of the puzzle pieces are there. A Seiko wristwatch, an unbranded pocket knife, a plastic Scooby-Doo bank, a Canon SureShot Max camera, 35mm camera, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pencil case, and a set of dominoes, a PlayStation 1 console, no cords or cables, and a number of video games for the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. For all of the items that you see here, $30. I failed to show one item that was included in the $30 buy at the first yard sale, and that was this Aladdin Bicentennial Thermos. And I made a second buy at the same yard sale, breaking my cardinal rule of no glass, no glassware, no ceramics. And I bought the items that you see here. In fact, the green glass tumbler, which is, there's one here, but it is actually from a set of 8 that I purchased. And it includes a glass pitcher. I do not believe the glass pitcher was original to the set, but it is a set of 8. This Superman coffee mug from Six Flags, and a set of Scooby-Doo jelly glasses. For all of the items that you see here, and not pictured, $24. At the second yard sale of the weekend, I picked up the following items. Quickly, they include 4 university hats, a Paradise Construction hat there in the front middle, which I got just because I liked the design, thought that it might sell. And right next to it, I picked up the Las Vegas cap, again, just because it was an unusual looking hat with the flames and the dice. I thought maybe it would sell. And for the 6 hats, $5. At the third yard sale of the weekend, I picked up the following items. They include a Sony cassette player and a carrying case, 4 cassettes. Sadly, the tape player does not work. You cannot win them all. There are cassettes in the case, but strictly nothing of any value that I could resell. A couple of cameras, a Minolta and a Nexia. The Nexia was tested on site. I always take batteries with me. The Minolta takes the 3-volt battery. I did not have one of those, so I will have to order that to test it. But for the 4 items, $5. What'd you think? Would you have picked up those items, or would you have left them on the table and just kept on walking? Well, we'll see. The first yard sale that I went to, it turned out I actually knew the guy who was having the yard sale. Sadly, his father had passed away just the week before. And, well, I think it's important for some people to realize that it's never truer than during death, sickness, illness, houses, cleaning out houses, divorce. Some people, men and women, are wired differently, particularly when you've had a little heads up that we're going to be cleaning out the house soon. He was prepared to, he had been prepared for his father to pass, so they had been preparing, obviously. And when he passed, he and his brother did what at least I and I've known quite a few men that have done this. They just got to work. You compartmentalize your feelings, and you just, the things are not the person. That is always important to remember when you're at a yard sale, or if you are ever confronted with a situation like he sadly was. But after saying our hi, how do you do's, I was the second person there. At least I think I was. I may have been the first person. I saw someone pulling away from the neighborhood, and this table's $1, that table's $1. What are you looking for? Do you have hats? Do you have video games? We've got video games, no hats. He took me right over to a table, and he started going through the games, and I said, well, I didn't really even look at the games. How much do you want for them? $1 a piece? I'll take them all. He was happy. I was happy. Do you have the consoles? He had a PlayStation, first generation. Next to it, didn't have the cables, cords, or anything, but he had the PlayStation. How much do you want? $2. Good to go. I looked at the discs. I looked at the VHS, picked up a few. The VHS, turns out they were all bad. They got tossed. There's some value with the DVDs, $10, $20 maybe. The games, there was an NFL Blitz. There was a Midnight Club 3 dub remix, which I have sold previously. That's about a $25 or $30 game. I'm not going to go through all the games. There were a few empty cases, manuals were in them. On the whole, I would say of the stack that you saw, there's probably 3 or 4 games that will sell $10 to $20 to $25 in case of the dub remix. And a number of the other items which I picked up, the thermos, the coffee pot, the knife, there was a camera. Most of the items, with the exception of the knife, are in the $10 range. Shipping on the thermos, for example, shipping is going to cost as much as the thermos, so the thermos is about a $10 item. The knife, I found one on eBay. Someone had it listed for $30, $40. You can list it for anything. I listed mine for about $20. Hopefully it'll sell for about $15. The one thing that did stick out, the dominoes are probably about $10. The entire set was there. Well, 55 dominoes, there was one missing, 54. But because they were the marbleized ones, they'll probably still sell for about $10. Again, not going through all the games, just know that a handful are in the $10 range. And I'm going to do lots with those. The one thing that sticks out, though, or the two things that stick out at that first auction, the camera that I bought was a Canon Sure Shot. The Canon camera sells for about $55. I paid $1. I'm waiting for a battery to test it fully. And the 8 glasses, I never buy glasses. Well, the glassware, Superman's going to probably be about $10. The Scooby-Doo glasses are about $10, $9 or $10 each. But the polka dot tumblers are probably about a $9 or $10 item each. And there are 8 glasses. The pitcher, sadly, was broken. I don't know if it was broken. I didn't really examine it when I bought it. I don't know if it was broken in the home, in transport, or if I broke it cleaning it out. But that said, 8 times 9, 72. I paid $20. It's a nice investment. The Mystery Machine, about $10, and the PlayStation console, if it works, could be 30 to 40. If it doesn't work, I'll probably sell it for parts for about 10 or 15. In fact, if it does work, I may not even sell it. I may keep it to, I have the 2, 3, 4, and 5 consoles, so I may just keep the one for the, well, to have the collection. Do me a favor, if you've watched this far into the video, hit subscribe. Even better, hit subscribe and then hit that notification bell. And YouTube, the darlings that they are, will alert you to future videos as they drop. And as we know, any interaction that you have with the algorithm, well, it only helps. We're all slaves to the algorithm. The next yard sale that I went to, I picked up 6 hats for $5. 4 of the hats were university hats, and they should sell for around $20 each. $15 to $20 each. I have a couple priced at 20, a couple at 18, a couple at 15. In short, most hats are gonna be in that $15 to $20. At least when I initially list them, they're gonna be in that range with about $6 shipping. The last sale that I went to, I picked up 4 items. A Sony cassette player for $1. Did not work, but it should still sell for parts for about $9 or $10. The cassette case, which I purchased to use, I paid $1 for. I'm going to list it, use it. If and when it sells, should be a $9 or $10 item. And the 2 cameras that I purchased, I paid $3. They should sell between $10 and $15 each. I've done well on those types of cameras. Matter of fact, any decent camera that looks like that it works. Digital cameras, I'll pay up to about $5. But if it's just a pressed, 35 millimeter camera, unless it's really fancy, about $1, and then I'll $1.50 in this case, and they'll sell for, I can count on a $10 or $15 sale at some point. Funny enough, one of the cameras actually had film in it, which I took back and dropped in their mailbox a couple of days later. That's it. What'd you think? Was it worth it? Am I gonna be rich? Go down to the comments and let me know. Do me a favor, hit like if you like this video. Even better, and more importantly, hit like if you didn't like this video. I think it's mandatory. It's in the official rules. And then go down to the comments and tell me why. After all, it's the only way I'm going to learn. I thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. My name is Scott. Bye.